Hi, it's Jimmy and it's day 30 of 75 hardwood for golf. And I'm out at Shep Golf Club again. I'm out on the 4th hole so far. I'm going to go use driver and 3-wood out on the course tonight. So it's a bit quieter, there's no one else really around. There's someone walking their dog, but they're not going to bother me. And I'm going to try and hit driver and 3-wood on 5 of the trickiest fairways, you could say. So the 4th gets pretty tight. I'll show you some drone footage. There's a tree plantation and it gets pretty tight through there, and there's some houses on the right hand side, so you really got to keep it in play. The 6th is a little tricky one where it sort of goes down, dog legs over to the left, but that's everyone's favourite. The 7th, dead on the right hand side, can't go there. Bunker if you go long. The 16th, same deal as 7, you're just dead on the right hand side, and the 14th is straight and narrow. So I'm going to give all 4 of those a go. Hopefully I'll make it to the 14th. This one's going to be the only one into sun, and I'll put traces on them all, and hopefully I'm better than yesterday, because yesterday didn't go too well. So let's see how we go. All right, so out here today I've got 3 balls. I've got numbers 1, 2 and 3 on them, and I'm only just going to rate them for if they're in the fairway. I just want to make sure I'm in the fairway. Distance doesn't really mean anything to me. I'm not really too concerned about gaining distance. As you can see already, that ball is a lot lower than what the tees are set up at the driving range. So already this should be something that should suit me. All right, let's line up. So driver first, no practice because I've just come straight out here. And I was talking to, I think it's T-Cart Media, I'm sorry if I've forgotten your name. Had a couple of comments on my YouTube just asking me how I set up, what I normally do when I aim, what my miss is. So I'm aiming slightly more to the right hand side because my miss is usually left, especially first up of the day. Left, ball left. And that was left. That was a very snap hook 4 left, and there's some people there. So that there is my usual miss. Hopefully I didn't hit them. All right, so let's go. Ball number 2. Let's see if I can get ball number 2 in the fairway. And then ball number 3, I'm going to reserve to the 3-wood. So hopefully I got traces on them. Now that ball started out to right, and then it just was a real snap hook. Oh, 4 left again. It's 2. 2 no good. All right, next one's going to be 3-wood. 2 snap hooks straight into them. All right, and now we'll go with my 3-wood. My 3-wood miss isn't as snappy. My 3-wood tends to be a bit better. So if I just run this one a little bit lower. Ball number 3, 2 snap hooks to start. Great start of the video. If you haven't already clicked off, thank you. No, another snap hook left. That is 0 for 3 on this fairway. All right, sweet. I'll show you where all those balls are, but they're not in a good spot. So hole number 4, no good. All 3 balls are pretty close. Number 2 there. Number 3 is just, number 1 is just past this bird. And number 3 is on the fairway, just past that branch just there. All blocked out by these trees. So that is not a good start. We're at everybody's favourite hole, the 6th, which is a nice little dogleg left. It's only 300 metres. Everything bounces towards the left, so most people just swing hard, because once you swing hard straight at the tree down the middle, you can see there's some gum leaves on the very, very taller one. That's your line. Everything will bounce left from there. If you happen to catch something that's a bit too fadey or a bit too slicey, it should still bounce a little bit to the left, and at least you've got a shot. The miss here is definitely not a snap hook, because snap hook here is dead. This is one where some people take driver, some people take 4-iron, some people take 3-wood. I tend to see how I'm going on the day. With the wind coming into at the moment, it's probably more of a 3-wood decision. But I'm out here practicing the driver. I've got ball number 1. I've just looked back at my footage just then. and I could see myself come out here and really swing my body around, which would have reefed everything towards the left. So I've done a couple of practice swings to try and fix that. All right, so here we go. Ball number one. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. That's textbook. That's it. I started on the line that I said. It drew back to the middle. It'll bounce down. Like, I haven't got a rangefinder on me today, but I'm anticipating that to be about 70, 80 meters away. That's perfect. That's what you want to do. One thing I didn't mention on the fourth is snap hook is most people's misses there too, because it's just so intimidating standing there, having the houses which are out of bounds on the right-hand side, that tree plantation. That's probably the hardest and most nerve-wracking tee, apart from the 10th when everyone's 10 beers deep on the deck, tee off at Shep. Let's keep going though. Let's see if I can do 2 in a row. I know what I did, I know what I fixed. Let's just keep it going, keep it going. Well, that was actually a bit cutty, so still straight, still really nice, still going to be in play. All right, and now to 3-wood. That's a little bit further left than what I wanted, so that might be over. Yep, yeah, it's towards the tree on the left-hand side. Sometimes it gets swallowed up and is down the bottom, and all you got to do is chip out. Other times you might get a kick back to the fairway and still have a wedge in, but we'll check it out. 2 driver shots, very nice. Very lucky. Just here is the 3-wood, so that's number 3. The number 2 driver on the fairway, just in this little patch just here. Number 1 driver, the draw, just here. And then all of them are 80, 90 metres from the green. Pins at the back, probably still going to be a pitching wedge. Hole 7, as I said earlier, everything on the right-hand side, it's not dead as in out of bounds, it's dead as in you've got no future. There's a big drop off, a heap of tree plantation, you've got no other option but to try and punch out and get back in the fairway. Just at these big trees here on the left, they protect the 6th green, which tends to be quite a dangerous spot because most people, again, similar to the 4th, are thinking about not going right and snap hooking it left. The play here is to line one up straight with the tree right in the very, very distance. There's a tree that you can probably see maybe on the camera that's lit up more than the others, directly down that line and promote a draw off that. If you hit it exactly straight from that line, you will be in the bunker down on the right-hand side. So that's what my plan is. My plan is, again, to draw one in. And I always set up for that on this side. If I'm feeling really like not great and all I'm hitting is just fades and slices, I tend to line up on the tee box here, and a lot of people do, and you aim for the edge of a right edge of these trees directly in front of me. But for now, just going to go straight down, trust that I know what my swing does. I hit a straight, fadey one towards that tree. It bounced at that tree, so that is not going to be a great second shot, but I hit it straight. So then I'll just change my position a little bit for the second shot. I know you don't get a redo unless you're really out of bounds on the course, but now I'll aim more for the middle of the fairway because that's my first shot that went straight with a slight fade right. And yeah, again, the snap hook comes back, but that's going to be in play anyway. The fairway bounces to the right-hand side. These holes are tricky. They're tricky for a reason. And this is stroke index, well, number 4 is stroke index 2, and this one here is like stroke index 3. So most people, stroke index 4 this one, most people get 2 shots in this hole because of how hard this tee shot is. All right, 3-wood. Both have gone left. So again, I'm just aiming in the same spot where I aimed the very first one, down at that tree right down the very end, the one that's lit up more than the others. And if it keeps snap hooking, that's fine. If it goes straight draw like I want, then that's also fine. So that's actually a really good shot here. I know it's a bit hooky, you could say, but there's plenty of space. You might have seen it bounce in the fairway. It straightens itself up. So 3-wood here would be my best drive if I had to pick one of them to play right now. We'll go check them out. Right, so down here, dead no future for the first one. Pins up there. Ball's just here in front of us. Hopefully the camera can pick that part up. Yeah, it actually went straight past that tree and rolled down that hill. So this is the furthest drive of the three of them. But yeah, number one, no good. Number two, which is my 3-wood, is just here. So about 100 and, I just let someone through, so let the camera go up. 120 odd, just here. Number two, which was the other drive, has just come down this way a little bit. Once the camera comes up, it is just in this line here. Right there. All right, so that's number two. Okay, so hole 16. It's directly in line with hole 7. Everything on the right-hand side is all the same. It's just down there. It's rubbish. It's no good. You haven't really got a good second shot. There is room on the left-hand side if you do draw one. My aim from here is the bunker down there right at the very end. So I want to go straight down that line and hopefully play that little draw that it has been playing, although I did have one cut. So if it does cut, it stays up, but anything on the fairway here is good. And the fairway is quite wide. So ball number one, driver in hand, aiming down at that bunker down the very end. And hitting a slice for the first time tonight. There's going to be minimal to no chance of us actually finding that ball. So this is where the overcompensation comes in. If I've hit a couple of slices back to back, I tend to overcompensate. Let's not do that. Again, follow the same routine. Ball number two, straight down at that bunker. Well, that was a fade again, so maybe that's what I'm playing right now. So that's danger. I nailed some wood right in the middle of that tree, so I'm over on the dirt patch. Okay, so 3-wood. 3-wood or driver 2 were the best shots on that last hole. Driver 1 was dead. So here, just need 3-wood to shine. Sticking with the same line. Okay, so that's a shot. Perfect, straight down the middle. Didn't really move. Bounced a couple of times. Okay, so that one's in the fairway. We'll go find the other two. Although, I don't have high hopes for my first drive. I think that one's gone too far. I came all the way out here to the out of bounds line, which I've never actually hit a ball this far right on the 16th anyway. I had a brief look. There's plenty of tufts of grass and you can see all the way around here. So I really wanted to find it because I really like the tour response stripe, the pink one, which I've got. I got them from Drum and Golf if anyone else wants one. Head down and see Lincoln and the boys at Shep down there. It's great. But yeah, first one I've lost. I've got two full packs. That's the first one I've lost. I will say I did come out of here with 4 balls though. So if you look at that maths, I've walked out of here with 4 balls. I only hit 1 in, so I'm in a net 3 position, which is great. I've found 3 extra balls. So why am I still looking? I really want this ball. We'll go over and have a look at my other, one last scour, it's not there, sad. I'll go over and have a look at my other balls. I already found number 2, so I'll show you what that is. So number 2, hit this embankment up here and came down, whoop, here-ish. It's really hard to see if you can see the ball. Yeah, you can see the ball there, so that's number 2. So the play is either punch something back onto the fairway straight away or go for the hero shot, which never pays off. So that's that one done. I just took one look back and I just found number 1. Right here, against a tree. So it says number 1 on it. I numbered them so there's no trickery. This one here went a little bit further to number 2. The gap would be punch back over here anyway, but I found it. Yeah, number 3, the 3 wood, sitting real nice over here. A couple hundred metres away, very good. Righto, Spencer, show us what you got, mate.
1, 2.
Okay, now he's just showing off. This bloke plays off a 6 now. Nearly broke par yesterday, but choked. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, of course I'm filming, dude. We're rolling. You told me to go.
Absolutely.
He's shaking. Oh, fades out to the right.
No.
There'll be a tracer on that one, dude. I'm going to have to keep this rolling. I'm going to have to hit one for you boys. Oh, left 2.
Yeah, don't put it in.
No, you guys are going in. You know I don't edit anything out. Right, this is a 14. I'm only going to hit one here because I've already spent way too much time looking for other balls. But again, this is one of my problem holes because it's straight and all my bad shots are snap hooks. So let's see what we can do. I've got to hit the fairway now, you boys didn't. I know I'm not going to. Oh, no. That's a fairway. That is a fairway. I thought that was going to slice.
I'm retiring.
You're retiring. Oh, there we go.
I'm working.
All right, that's it. See you all tomorrow for day. What's tomorrow? 31. Day 31. All right, it's not quite a fairway, but it's just over here on the right-hand side, which is perfectly fine. Only about 110 metres into the green. So